This is your baby?
Don't get glib with me, you little
I'm
coward.
asking you a question. This is your baby? You're damn right it is.
Adam.
I've been dreaming of adopting this child for months. Doesn't that make him mine? Brooke and I have been with Dixie through morning sickness and doctor's visits and a lot of bad times and some very good ones. Doesn't that make him ours?
No.
What the hell have you done for it?
A lot more than you'd suspect.
Really? Oh, you walked out on it? You're perfectly willing to let your son be raised without a father?
Not anymore.
I'm going to hire the best detective in this country to compile a list of faults on you that will make you an unfit father.
I'll tell you something. I'm the best detective on this terrace. I'm going to give you a piece of advice. I'd be careful what you say under oath.
What do you want from me?
My son.
He's not your son.
You keep saying that, Mr. Chandler. What is it, huh? You know something I don't?
Damn you.
Adam, please.
We don't like your tone anymore, Mr. Chandler. Come on.
I don't give up easily. I'll do whatever it takes, anything it takes.
You won't do a damn thing because you don't have the guts. Come on.
Get your hands off me, you opportunist.
Stop it, Bobby! Stop it! You are hurting me and you are hurting my baby. Well, you two are just going at it like a couple of gamecocks. You are stressing me out, okay? And Lord knows what you're doing to my baby.
Are you in pain?
No, I am not. But if you two keep it up, all of this bad blood is going to account for a low birth weight, and I will not have my child biting his fingernails and having nightmares. No. Zeb Wilkes from Pigeon Hollow. His mama fought like the Dickens all through her pregnancy. And that kid was born mean, and he grew up even meaner. And you want to know where he is today? You want to know? He's in prison for committing the most horrible, horrible things.
Sweetheart,
No, I will keep you both away from mine if I have to. But I will not let that happen to my baby.
That won't be necessary. You're damn right it won't be necessary, because if anything does happen to that kid, it's your fault.
I don't care whose fault it is. I just want you both to quit it.
All right, let's just relax. Listen, I've done my fair share to alleviate the stress, all right?
We shouldn't exist. We'd never have existed if you hadn't invented that cockamamie story about being the father.
Oh, really? And just how do you know he's not?
Go ahead, how would you know? You know, you got a real thing about this baby's paternity yet.
Don't push me.
I'm not pushing you. I'm trying to figure out what the hell your problem is.
You're my problem, Ted Martin.
What on earth is going on out here? What is happening to my family?
To your family.
Nothing that can't be taken care
We
of.
had a little disagreement, is all.
Yeah. Go ahead. Fill her in.
Weren't you leaving?
Dixie, what happened? The baby moved, and Mr. Chandler saw it.
Call
and he
me
wanted
kinky,
to...
but I didn't like the idea of Adam fondling Dixie's
Wasn't
belly.
fondling Dixie's belly. I don't need this. Why don't you get off my property?
Adam.
No, it's all right. We should be going.
No, you don't have to leave. We'll leave.
The hell we will.
Adam, they need some privacy. Ted Martin, don't you ever do that again.
Do what?
Forget it.
Understand what? Tell me.
I said forget it.
No. I want to hear you say it.
Okay. When I moved here from Pigeon Hollow, I knew nothing. I knew nothing from nothing. And then I met Adam. And he was smart and sophisticated, and he was good to me. And I fell in love with him.
Yeah, well, everybody makes mistakes.
He was not a mistake. Lord help me, I love him, Tad, and I always will. And if you keep doing this, if you keep baiting and trapping him, I'm never going to speak to you again. Is that clear?
Perfect. You know something? You really disappoint me. I was convinced that by now you'd have enough self-respect to realize that Adam Chandler just isn't worth it. Excuse me.
don't you go on down to the boathouse? I'll meet you there in 5 minutes.
Why don't you go to hell?
Dixie!
You better be at that boathouse. And quick. The way you acted today proved it. You only want my baby. You don't love me at all. You know what? I thought you were finally going to do it. I thought you were going to finally stand there and declare that you love me.
Dixie.
So we could finally stop all this sneaking around.
Dixie, I really love you. Isn't that what matters?
No, I cannot go on living like this.
Dixie, now be reasonable. The timing just wasn't right.
Oh, and when will it be right? About 3 years from now?
Sweetheart, we have an agreement. You remember, we can't go public, not for a long time yet. That doesn't mean I don't love you.
That doesn't work anymore, Adam. It doesn't matter. It's not enough.
No, it is enough. You're just upset.
No, just stop it, okay? I am upset. It's the baby. Things have changed. The Bible calls it quickening. Ever since I felt this life kicking around inside of me, it's just been...
I know. I feel the same way. It's so exciting. And I'm so proud. I would like to get up on our rooftop and shout to everyone, "This is my son. I made him." But for all our sakes, you can't let anyone interfere with the plans we've made.
No one's interfered. I've made up my mind.
You're going to go through with the adoption.
No.
What?
I cannot give my baby to you and Brooke.
Oh, you little...
What? Say it, Adam. You little what? Oh, please don't insult me. You wanted to take my head off just
Dixie, I thought you were going to turn my baby, our baby, against me.
I could never do that. You know I could never do that.
Of course I know you couldn't do that. I know that. There's so many people around. Confusing everything, complicating everything. Dixie, what we need is to spend some time alone together.
It's just you and me.
Yes.
God, I want to be with you, but...
And you will be.
I love you so much.
We'll find you someplace. And we'll have time to concentrate on us.
And him.
Yes. And him. Our son is so lucky to have you for a mother.
You are one. I could never stay mad at you for very long.
See, darling, we belong together. We do.
Oh!
What?
He just moved again. I can't believe this. Here, feel this.
Oh. Is that him?
Yeah.
He's so strong.
Yeah, it's like his daddy.
Oh, I love you. Well, come on, we better get back up to the house.
Oh, there he goes again. Adam? Where's Ted?
Yeah, damn right. The way I see it, the sooner you're out of here, the happier I'll be.
looking for Tad? I thought he was with you. He had to leave. He, had an appointment. I see.
I took a little break. I landed the Dixie down by the lake. We were on our way back up to dinner.
Well, there's plenty of time.
Well, good. Then let's have a drink together.
Is there any special reason that you and my husband were both down by the boathouse?
Listen to me. You're not going anywhere.
My mother could be in trouble.
What difference does it make?
It doesn't make any difference. It's part of Adam's past. It's been one of those places when he's wanting to think and be alone, he's always raced to the boathouse. Oh. Come on, I'll show you the boathouse. Why don't you tell Mrs. Schindler that we'll be for dinner in a little bit?
Well, you know how annoyed Mrs. Schindler gets if we're late for dinner. We'll be at her mercy all evening.
Well, you do have some important dictation to take care of, don't you? He gets very anxious when he has work hanging over him.
But it's not all that urgent. I can do it after dinner. Come on, let's go have some coffee on the terrace. It's a beautiful spring evening. I don't want to waste one moment of it. Come on.
I can do this.
No.
Myself. Tad, thank you.
Fine.
So how's little mother?
She's okay.
Yeah? You rooting for a boy?
As long as it's healthy.
Mm-hmm. Firstborn, huh? Bet your mom and dad are real excited about another grandchild on the way.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, they're quivering with anticipation.
Do I hear wedding bells in the offing for the mom and dad?
You amaze me. I could have sworn you ran out of ammunition at the house.
Well, I'm sure that's a question on many a lip.
As long as they get my name right.
Dixie's too good for you. I sure hope she realizes that before she makes her second major mistake of her life.
Why leave it up to chance? Why don't you just issue a memo?
Oh, I don't think that will be necessary. I'm sure she'll be getting all kinds of warnings from your ex-lovers before too long, Tad. Goodness knows the town must be crawling with them. Hope you were more careful in your past, Daddy.
Why don't you choke on a sock?
Oops. Did I hit a nerve?
No. I just figured you might as well put this on a tape recorder. See some wear and tear on my eardrums and your vocal cords. Heard it all before. Tad Martin, town Lothario, village pervert, daddy, lock up your daughter because the sex maniac is on the loose.
You said it, not I.
Well, let me tell you something. The first time in my life, I stand up for something at somebody else. I do something for the right reasons. It blows up in my face. This is it. I'm tired of this crap. This is the last time I'm going to put myself on the line for somebody else and take the rap.
What do you mean take the rap? You mean somebody else is involved?
Forget it.
No, I'm not going to forget it, Tad. What is it? Are you saying that you're not the father of Dixie's baby? Oh, my goodness.
Nice. Now that we figured out it's mine, let's just kill it.
Is it working?
Nope. Oh.
It is so.
I get it. Now you don't believe anything I say, is that it?
Gosh, you detectives are sharp.
However, once and for all, okay? The baby is mine. Leave it alone. Capiche?
Tad, Dixie's not your type. She's quiet. She's unsophisticated.
After you, she's a walk in the park. Yeah, there's no back talk, no rapier-like wit. It's quite a relief.
Tad, who are you covering for?
I'm not covering for anybody. It's my life. Leave it alone.
Then would you mind telling me how this conception took place?
You gotta ask.
Dixie never leaves the Chandler estate, Tad.
Well, she's not exactly chained in the driveway.
And between your sleuthing and me, you've been working overtime.
That's funny. I don't ever remember working on you.
When did you two ever have time to get together?
Well, sweetheart, where the birds and bees are concerned, where there's a will, there's a way.
And then the $64,000 question remains, if you're not the father, who is?
Can I get that for you? Allow me. Did you get the door?
Oh, is your hat what's the hurry?
Please.
Is that what this is?
Please. Anytime you're ready. Thank you. Yeah, I figure I should give you a hand because I got an office to run.
Yeah, you've got an office, all right. A whole big office. I sure hope you could pay the rent by yourself.
You got it, baby. No diversions, no interruptions. It's about time.
Thanks a lot.
Have a nice decade.
Can't really wish the same for you, Tad.
See you around.
Oh, I don't think so. Thank you, Marcia.
Dinner was delicious.
I'll tell Mrs. Schindler.
Why is it they play the same music every year?
I like their music.
I would have thought that you and Tad would be together this evening. You have a lot to discuss.
We've already discussed quite a bit.
Do you have any plans for the future yet?
No?
Well, there's no hurry. The important thing for both of them is to make the right decision.
Well, of course. But knowing how much Dixie loves the father of her baby, I would think that she'd want to be with him as much as possible. I shouldn't drink coffee at night, I guess.
I think I'm gonna retire early if you'll excuse me.
Yes, of course. You need your rest.
Good night, Dixie.
Good night.
Good night. Enjoy your evening.
Good night, Dixie.
Would anyone like more coffee?
Oh, not for me, thank you.
Well, I'd better get back to my work. I've neglected it long enough.
No, wait, Adam, we have to talk about that, the merger. It's getting to a crisis.
Not right now. I have more pressing problems on my mind. If you'll excuse me just a minute.
You okay?
I'm fine.
Why don't I believe that?
I guess it's the music. Made me think about last year, the May Day festivities and everything. Laura was very excited to be involved. I have some pictures somewhere.
Brooke, it's more than that.
No, it's not. Ross, you go ahead, all right? I'm fine.
Well, if you ever want to talk. Huh?
I know.
Good night.
Would there be anything else, Mrs. Chandler?
No, thank you, Marcia. You don't have to wait out for me.
I looked all over the house for that gold pen you gave Mr. Chandler last Christmas. You know, the one he lost.
Oh, no sign of it?
Nowhere. I checked the garage, the cars. I even looked all around the grounds. It just seems to have disappeared.
Oh, well, thank you for your trouble.
You're welcome. Good night.
Good night.
to be brave. You have to play it out.
I can't.
Yes, you can. Just think of us. Think of our child.
She knows.
What?
She knows. I'm sure that she found out somehow.
No, it can't be.
It is. She knows this baby is yours.